We all go a little mad sometimes. We get you. The dead follow legendary.
You are going to die for me.
Here's Johnny.
Hello and welcome back to the Horror Hour, the show where we discuss, debate and disagree on all things horror. I'm one of your hosts, George, and today I'm joined by my fellow co-hosts. We have Yutaka.
Hello.
We have David.
Hello. Before we get started, I just want to bring up a serious topic right now before we get into the jokes and all the silly stuff. I think I recently found out that I'm related to Ricky Martin. So if you want to fuck me,
There will be a helpline at the bottom of the screen now for any
Thank you.
of Ricky Martin's nephews who may be suffering during this time. And we also have, talking of Ricky Martin's nephews, we have Liam.
Me.
the skinny legend herself, darling.
Mini legend.
Yes.
If you don't know what we're talking about, make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel to check the videos because, you know, we love to see it. Yeah.
Visuals are always better.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, exactly.
Mhm.
Especially when you look like this. Oh.
Cool.
You're joking, but I mean, I'd sit on you.
Well, thank you. I would always enjoy being smothered by a fellow podcaster.
Well, you know, I feel like this has started off really well because today's topic is about going off the rails, and this introduction has already gone off the rails. So today, if you haven't guessed by the title, we are going to be discussing horror movies that went off the rails. Now, this kind of gives us some scope here. This could be they went off the rails and you're like, oh my God, that was crazy. I loved it. It could be they went off the rails and you're like, what the hell did I watch? Or it could be they went off the rails and you were like, I had to turn it off. So with a lot of scope, we've got our top three each. Now, has everybody done them in a top three order or have they just listed three?
I just
listed
Yeah,
three.
that's fine. So I think we'll just go round. And we'll just go around to take it one at a time so we can just drag this out as long as possible.
Why not two at a time?
Decided to take something one at a time.
Man,
Look at George easing into it.
this is a Wendy's. Okay,
He's
so
run out of Crisco.
I have plenty.
can you get that sent over mail? Let's start because we never do. Let's start with Liam.
Hi.
Because Liam's always left to last because, well, I don't know
Well,
why, but
yeah.
it's sad.
Understandable.
So,
It's always
Liam.
bully the gingers.
Sloppopotamus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's have your first movie that went off the rails and let us know the reasons for your choice.
My first pick is the one that I talk about quite often. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Mm.
You think that went off the
Because-
rails?
Well, I mean, from our standards right now, it didn't really go off the rails. But if you look back at how people acted to it, I think everyone assumed that Richard O'Brien had gone batshit mental. Because, like, no one was expecting to see Tim Curry as a transvestite. No one was expecting to see a dead meatloaf. No one was expecting them to be fucking aliens.
I don't know that.
So,
Well, I've jerked off to that movie a couple times, so I mean, I can't.
well, there you
Have-
go.
Have any of you been auctioned off before?
Not in New York.
Wait.
Yeah, but I signed an NDA, so I can't talk about it.
Oh, but no, seriously. Go to
Watch
midnight
Top
showings.
Gun. Watch Top Gun.
Oh,
Go.
no, I've never been.
You've never been to a midnight showing of Rocky Horror Picture
No.
Show?
No, and we have and have you ever been to see the actual stage musical as well? Because I always wanted to go and see that, but I've never been to see it.
I
That's
doubt
cool.
that's the
I-
same
yeah.
experience.
'Cause
Where
I'm
I
sure they
thi-
will
I-
want you to be as interactive.
No,
with
no,
a
they
Broadway.
do.
No, it
They
is. Everyone
do.
dresses
No.
up.
You dress up. It's interactive.
they bring you
the
up on
Broadway-
stage and auction you off.
Oh, I don't know about
I don't
that.
know. I haven't
part.
been to see it.
Let me explain, because this
Okay.
is more for Zzavid's or David's. Really, I just wanted to explain about the auction part. That's all.
Okay, pop
Grandpa
off,
was
sis.
there first time round, so Grandpa knows what happens.
Yes.
The midnight
Absolutely.
premiere.
With Liam, with Yutaka, you gotta know because which auctioning off you're talking about from which
Oh,
decade.
that's
I don't-
true.
You know,
This,
so you
yes.
gotta ask.
But I went to a midnight showing where everybody dressed up. Maybe we got off. I don't know. But they bring all the virgins up to the stage if it's your first time, and then you get auctioned off to somebody in the audience. And so I was auctioned off for 2 bottles of goat cum and a hot dog.
Yeah, that sounds like
Right?
something you would be auctioned off for.
Because
I would have
so,
even just gave you. I think you would have even been just worth the hot dog. If I'm honest.
I
Didn't
know
you overpaid?
I was well. I honestly, if you actually show your ass, then you don't get auctioned off.
Oh Lord, George. Oh dear.
Yep, George would have felt right at home. Unfortunately, I did not want to do that, and I wanted to see how much I'd go for. So as Liam said, I was overpaid.
I would not be able to do that because I can't face the truth sometimes. The truth be heard. The truth hurts, honey.
They line you up on stage and they just it's a riot though, honestly. Yeah. But this was also, like Liam said, this was back in 19 BC. So
yeah. That was a long time ago. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Wow. The Rosetta Stone of the horror hour. But so Liam, any more thoughts there on Rocky Horror? It was quite a difference from where Richard O'Brien.
Yeah, I just obviously I picked it because I thought from today's standards, I think everything we're going to look at for the rest of this video is going to be like it went off the rails compared to like how we see things now. But that was like something that just went off the rails for the time that it was released. So I thought it was a good thing to mention so that we could look back at how things have changed.
Yeah, thank you, Liam. I appreciate that one. I didn't expect that to pop up today. So
didn't either.
It's nice when when something pops up you didn't expect. It's always a pleasant surprise. So David,
like your nephew. What? Oh,
allegedly. David, let's have your first pick, darling.
Well, as a Christian lady, I had to really dig into these things because I don't know what you're talking about with these sometimes. So I picked 2006 Sis.
What'd you call me?
Sissy.
I went with one of the greatest movies ever made. I mean, the Academy Awards were fucking when this happened, but Black Christmas is a movie that I watch every Christmas, and it turns my pussy out. It is so good. But listen, because when you watch Black Christmas, the original one, you're like, okay, there's mystery. We don't know what's going on. There's something crazy. Honey, the mom is fucking the kid. It went off this is the definition of going off the rails. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on in the early, because most of my movies are from the early 2000s, but it's just like because I had gone to see the first one first, the original first, and then I went to see the movie theaters, the remake. So I was like, okay, we're expecting to see something, mysterious and creepy and all that. Honey, he was eating the mom. She was fucking the son. He was fucking his sister. Well, I mean, it was there's a lot of incest in this episode.
Well, to be fair, as the old saying goes, families that play together stay together.
That's right.
So
is this the Flowers in the Attic special?
It's a Ricky Martin special.
Brothers by blood, lovers by choice. That's. But sister sucker. Anyways, the point is, let's get on. The point is, I love this movie. I think it's crazy. People hate it, but I love it. It's wild, especially if you've only seen the original. If you see the original first, and then, it's the best. And I love the cast. And the kills, because in the original one, everything is alluded. You don't see everything. But with this one, what was it with Gretchen when they killed Gretchen in the thing underneath the house, when they threw the ice skating thing, when they. What else did they do?
Icicle through the head.
Icicle through the head. When she's washing the car, the front thing, and then it explodes with blood. Oh my god, that movie's such a good time. Oh my goodness, whenever I'm babysitting, I just show it, and I just.
Such a good one.
I'm kidding. I never babysit. No, but the point is, it's so good. I watch it every year. It's like, I've watched more than the original. I know it's blasphemy, but it's so much fun, and I love the sister. The one that has the black coat and the black hair when she she is so I wanted to be her so bad growing up. I was so pissed off when they killed her. But anyway, spoiler. alert.
R.I.P. Yeah, I mean, but just there'll be spoilers here throughout, by the way, guys. So just SOS, laugh out loud. Well, that is a classic. That's a classic that was remade into a new classic. That
You're my family now. I was like, oh, I get so excited whenever I just hear that. Anyways,
it is.
Plot twist, it's its ringtone.
Oh, I gotta play it for Christmas. Yeah, I got
That would be good. Yutaka, how about you then? What's your first pick off the rails?
Mine's going to be a controversial one, but it's
Oh,
also
Lord.
one that I think most people aren't a fan of. I'm actually not a fan of it because of it did go off the rails, even though they do show some male full frontal. And this was back in the day when, you know, Bush was still allowed. But that being said, this was Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh no.
Mhm.
That movie, I've only seen it once, and it
Oh.
was one that I couldn't sit through again because
Oh.
again, see, I was actually being serious with this one. It goes off the rails because they actually did kill animals.
Animals. Oh
Yeah, it is, and that's today's standards, even still, is just, you know, like, it's shocking. And I only saw it for the first time this past year because it's on Shudder, and I was like, you know what, people talk about it, I've heard about it, I just want to sit and watch it. I just want to see. And it is rough. And then, you know, knowing that backstory, you know, that's insane. And there are standards now. You shouldn't see that. But
I mean, they took him to court because they say that
it was
that is crazy.
That is the movie that went off the rails. It certainly spawned other films to where obviously they didn't injure animals, but you could think of like
But the found footage.
Green Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to see that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
you see Mr. What's his name, who's married to Megan Trainor. You see its penis.
What's his name?
The Spy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, I went
The
to
one
see him in
that's
the
into
movie theaters
pegging.
when I was a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right next to a tarantula. Yep. So, but either way, yes, I think Cannibal Holocaust is one that went off the rails completely. And it's a shame in terms of if they didn't do that, I think that could have been an effective movie.
Oh no. I think it's effective. I just think it's gutted and demented.
Yes.
Because it gets the reaction every time. But it's
That's
just like,
true.
damn. It's like
It's not something I'll ever watch.
no,
again.
No.
I don't know people who enjoy that shit like on a regular bit. Like I look at you with a side eye if you say that's one of my favorite movies, honey. Because I'm like,
no. Yeah. I wanted to
No.
actually bring up one that I felt like, holy shit, like I don't think I could watch it again. It disgusts me that it was made. Like,
I'm not bottoming for somebody who says that that's their favorite movie, because if they're hitting it from the back, I don't know what they might do. I don't know. No, I don't play that. No.
So you said no to Army Hammer.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
his
he's working
second
the
favorite
Cayman
film.
Islands.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that I agree. That one, although it started the subgenre that I won't stop talking about, it is also extremely demented and fucked up. So I agree. Well, my one I'm going to say is a film that was never really on the rails. And that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. The film was, I imagine, created by people who were either drunk or hungover or on severe ketamine. And
maybe they were in the house for too long, and they just got too excited when they got the chance to believe.
They did. So somebody lied to them several times and told them that they were fly, hot, and sexy, and they were nothing like those sort. The film, to me, was, there are people out there that like it, and God bless you, because I can't find a redeeming quality about the film, apart from the fact that it made me laugh. And if anybody can sit through that film and watch that ending without bursting into laughter as somebody's head is chopped off and another person is driven away by an electronic car.
Why would anybody laugh at that? That's no joke. Like, that's no laughing matter.
It's a serious topic. And again,
like, that car is expensive and they broke that window. That's going to cost them money.
I love how you're calling Leatherface babe.
We don't know how they...
She's woke, darling.
She's that film was, yeah, it was just, look, what I'm talking about here is I just think that they tried to do a lot with the film, and I don't think they executed any of it correctly. One of the things that really annoys me the most is how they wasted Miss Alice Greer, because I was like, I would rather just have a film with her than what came after. You know, they tried, and I just wish that people would stop trying to replicate Halloween 2018, because it's not going to work. And Sally should never have come back. The actress who originated her is dead, so there was no need for her to come back, RIP. And she should not have come back in the character several times after she was gutted because Trey didn't like the session. And it was a mess.
Time to move.
It's
It's on my list too, but we have a little bit of a different opinion on this.
I'm gonna have to say I loved Sarah Yarkin, so fuck you. And I also liked that mechanic. You could fuck me. And yeah.
Great. Okay. But the story, the cinematography,
George,
the sound, yeah.
I will concur with you. The film was fucking trash.
Thank you.
But I will also slightly agree with Yutaka. The mechanic was hot, and Sarah Yarkin was great.
She should have lived, in my opinion.
She should have been the one that lived, and there might have been a chance that a sequel would go well.
Well, there
A
is gonna be
sequel
one,
is
isn't
not.
it?
A sequel is not going to do well with Elsie Fisher.
Not with that haircut.
I don't know who the fuck. Who? You don't know no names.
Elsie Fisher, the one that survived.
Oh, yes. Well,
Yeah.
not the sister.
The sister
She was
survived.
the younger sister.
She was the younger
No,
sister.
the older sister. She's not coming
The
back.
older sister died. Well,
She
'cause
got a head pulled off, darling.
She was fucking decapitated.
You didn't answer my question.
She's coming back as a head. Maybe her face might come back.
Oh my
That's right.
Yeah.
you. I love it.
But yeah, look,
It's on my list, but now I don't know if I should take it off or I should leave it on.
You can have it. Look, we've all got different opinions here.
No, let's hear your opinion right now. Then.
Oh, you wanna hear my opinion?
Yeah. Well, let's do that then. You
Yeah.
go next and use this one.
Okay. Well,
Electric chair.
Death. I thoroughly enjoy. Well, okay, wait. I enjoyed the movie. What I did not like. Listen, you can kill anybody. I don't give three shits. Everybody's fair game, in my opinion. But for me, what I hated so much was how politically woke they tried to make this movie. Well, and y'all know. Y'all know. Don't come to my channel for political correctness.
One step and I'll cancel you.
Oh my God, I don't like when people and the whole gun thing and the whole this and the other and trying to be this. I'm like, please, I'm just trying to watch a movie. I'm not trying to listen. I'm not trying to watch like CNN or something. Like, just give me, I just like watching horror movies that just take me out of it and just kill everybody. Just death, sex, horrible people, and people who don't deserve to die, but they get killed. I don't care, kill everybody. That's the only thing that I didn't like. I love the bus scene. I loved the part when they killed the mechanic. I love when he was just stepping on him. I live for that. But that's that's the only thing I didn't like. That was like the whole trying to make it, oh my God, let's relate to the kids, you know? I'm like, ew, back up.
Liam from the moment we watched the trailer, Liam was like, I do not like whoever wrote this film.
No. I just wish they would have taken a minute that entire situation and gone like, okay, we're just gonna literally make a fan, like I'm a fan of the movies. Let me make what I think is the best. Just give me the deaths, give me the gore. Y'all could have added more gore, but I didn't like the whole. I felt dirty watching it. Like, hey, please, like, because I felt like they were trying to go for like a what's his name? Get Out.
Oh, Jordan
Peele. And then incorporate like more relevant, more serious topics and stuff. But I don't think Texas Chainsaw is that kind of movie for it. Like I don't think you really need to like incorporate, because
I don't even think like it's not the type of movie for it. If it's done correctly to where it's there, but it's not like,
but it's not in your face.
Shoved
like
in
we're
your
not
face,
talking about
and
it. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's fine. It's just the way they incorporated it into this fucking film was so stupid.
Mhm.
Who had the time? Who had the time for it? Why did you have the time for it? It was
Yeah.
so fucking stupid. I instantly hated the film as soon as I seen the trailer. And I said it to them. I was like, "This is going to be shit." I went because this is what they
Because
think.
you interviewed the
Sarah
sister, didn't
Yarkin,
you?
yeah.
We interviewed Sarah
Yeah.
Yarkin, yeah. She was nice.
But this was after I'd slated.
Yeah, he'd slated the film in the
trailer.
trailer, and then they were like,
Just
"Would you like an
right.
interview?"
Then I was like, "Are you excited?"
I mean, she is stunning. I mean,
She is.
Her
She is, and
hair.
She was lovely.
gowns,
She was
beautiful
really
gowns,
nice.
As I
Yeah.
said,
beautiful gowns.
without even the fact that we interviewed her, we all said she should have been the one that survived because she was the only interesting person in the film.
I would have shot the sister too. Honestly, I couldn't stand her.
Yeah.
I
She was
honestly,
so
yeah.
yeah.
I know, get another matching bullet wound. I don't give a shit. But the fact is, yes. The point is, I did not. I just like I could not stand the whole trying to politicize everything because to me it takes me
Yep.
away from the whole fun that is Texas Chainsaw.
Mhm.
Like especially like if you've seen all the Texas Chainsaw massacres, they're either really dark and just brutal or pretty silly and ridiculous. So there's not like so to inject political like elements and real life. Ugh.
I mean, the first one was still kind of political, but it wasn't
But
like
you
this.
you couldn't tell like
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
Don't tell me that
Yeah.
you were like, oh my god, please enough with the
No,
was
no,
none
no.
of
I
that.
agree. Yeah, no,
You know,
this
like,
one
oh,
was
please.
This one was very in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
For me, you could have easily just shown the bullet on the sister, and everybody would have been like, okay, got it. You don't need to give me the whole spiel,
Mhm.
show me everything, and then with the bus thing, it was kind of stupid, but I kind of live for the bus scene at the same time. But you know, I mean,
the violence of the
'cause-
bus was fun.
Mhm.
The setup for the bus was fucking awful.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
the
I did
problem.
like. Wait a minute. I do gotta say, I did like the house scene when he throws the whole shit at her and knocks her into the basement. That shit, I
Yeah,
live for that, honey. And again, when they killed the
they
mechanic,
were
was
trying
fun.
out for Thor. That's what it was.
Honey, he could throw it at me anytime, honey. I'm desperate. But the point is, back to serious topic. The point is, when there were scenes that I really loved, but there were just when they added the whole, please,
Yeah.
please. Ugh.
It was overloaded a little bit,
Especially with
unfortunately.
me, like, well, y'all know, I'm not Mr. PC over here, but
Nope.
no.
Wouldn't expect it.
Give me a,
You're not politically correct. Oh
well,
Kelsey, please.
oh, well, you can put the BB, oh, no, oh, PC. Sorry, no, let me say, I thought BBC, never mind. Yeah.
No.
That
Clearly
means
not.
something different here.
Yeah. Oh,
The British
oh my
broadcasting
God,
system.
every time I'm on Twitter trying to find that kind of porn, I just end up with a news channel. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
What can we say? Bring back the British Empire.
Yes.
Liam, let's move on
Yes,
to you then for
darling.
your second top pick, please, madam, or pick.
Sure. My second pick is Martyrs. Because it's French, so you instantly know something's fucking gonna go batshit crazy. We've all seen Les Mis. So
Who am I? Okay. Anyway, sorry.
so like the first time I ever seen this film, I actually vomited because I'd like
Oh,
the
keep on
scene-
going, keep on going, keep on going.
oh, it was just too much, and I was sick everywhere. Because it was when like I first started watching horror films, and I think I jumped in the deep end a bit too much there.
Far from the shallow now.
Well, there we go. So yes, but I think it goes off the rails because you go into it expecting one thing. You expect it to obviously be this home invasion thing because that's what's happening.
Is that what that is? I've never seen this.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
yeah. Well,
Okay,
spoilers.
never mind.
You expect it to be home invasion, but then flip the script. It's actually about a fucking cult.
Like a Manson situation?
No.
Oh,
like a
okay.
posh cult that's
Oh.
underground and everyone looks normal, but they're not normal. And then you get skinned alive.
That's why you gotta be
Illuminati.
careful. You bring it to your house, hun.
Yeah. And
George.
so I was not expecting any of that. And then when it panned out and like when they were taking all the skin off, I was just going, "Bleh."
Wait.
And it was just too much.
Wait. What? No. Don't tell me more. I'm good.
Honestly, that scene was really, it reminded me of so much of like what I've seen in Hellraiser.
You're
and all
dating
that.
like? Oh.
Yeah, that too. Oh,
Really?
Oh, it's like a
Hellraiser just
Hellraiser?
looked like they were taking off some plastic.
different eras.
Y'all are so hateful. I will not have
Hellraiser. No, hold up. I love
Hellraiser
Hellraiser.
slander.
Yeah. No, he can fuck off with that. But that's honestly, Martyrs has a really great scene where they skin somebody alive, and the makeup and effects look very, I mean, it's very real. But as I've learned from multiple French films, thank you for
Stranger
watching
by
the
the Lake.
Inside. Oh, that too.
Mm.
Oh
No, we're not talking about Inside.
yeah.
No.
But I mean, Martyrs was really good. I loved it. I thought it was fucked up. They shouldn't have remade it because the remake was bad.
No,
American?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the remake
It's
because I was
awful.
like,
Kelsey
it's going to be
Priest.
shit compared to the
Yeah.
original. You know,
But I loved it.
shock horror. Americans make something bad.
Let's not talk about
What are you gonna do?
quarantine. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Right. But yeah, Martyrs, that is, yeah, it's a vibe,
Yeah.
but it's also not a vibe. So I can,
Yeah.
I thought so. I
liked
was
it.
expecting someone to have on their list. Yeah, but he means it.
You
It
know,
still
there are
can go
some
off the
movies that
rails.
if people do say like, "Oh my god, that is my favorite movie," I will just be like, "What?" You know, like again, if somebody says
love this
Inside is my
film,
favorite movie, I'll
but
be
I
like,
can't watch it again.
"No." Yeah, there's some movies that I would never
Yeah.
like. The
there's a
red
couple on
flags
this
for me.
list. Yeah.
Red flags for me that if somebody says that's my favorite movie, I'm like, "Nope, you ain't coming to my house."
I need these two to see the Inside because
I've seen it. I watched it.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Have
Yeah.
mercy.
Well, Yutaka, let's move on to you then. What's your second pick?
Okay, so we were talking earlier, and I enjoy this movie because it's about, what would happen if you finally put on some special glasses and saw what George looked like.
I wish I had that hairline. Jesus. I'd be a happy man if that was my hairline.
Yeah. Oh, and that's skinny. But, anyways, so
Oh my goodness.
They Live is a John Carpenter classic that has tons of memes. It's really fun. I enjoyed the have any of you seen this? Actually, I should ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't.
Of course.
Kelsey.
Liam.
I have seen it years ago.
Okay, thank you. The whole knockdown drag out fight scene about putting on the glasses.
You really he just said hold it.
Yeah, I know. That is like one of my favorite things. And I mean, I think obviously it was meant to be like a sci-fi action. I don't think they meant for that scene to come off so comical as
Comedic?
it did when it,
Yeah.
like that was hilarious. But it's a fun film, and I loved the surprise, and I enjoyed I really liked the.
Wait, what about it went off the rails for you though?
I
Yeah.
think that's the part where I wasn't expecting, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm like, huh? What?
Oh.
They're like, I'm gonna keep watching it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
It
then
didn't
from
just go off the rails in this is like absolutely mental batshit.
yeah, it just
awful.
like changed the
Nobody
entire
was
vibe.
expecting it.
Yeah.
Like no one was expecting it to be like campy, hilarious,
Exactly.
shitty but funny. So
now,
that
granted,
means
they
it kinda
cast
goes off the
Roddy
rails.
Piper, so I should have known,
Mm.
but it's still one of my favorite classics that I enjoy. It's John Carpenter. It's just that scene really changed the vibe, but I still enjoy it. And it feels like it's two different movies at that point. But again, I still love it. And it's still great to watch that scene because it's
Can I
so
just
silly.
pause and talk about something very serious for a second? I would be very nervous to have him eat my ass because I'm just looking at teeth. Okay. Girl, he would eat through my insides. Have mercy.
Mhm.
You would.
Fix it, Jesus. That's a lot. Anyways, back to the topic at hand.
Good times.
He'd chew the fat.
Like if it's prolapse and then you need to chop off and all that stuff. Yeah.
But hey, look at that though. You wouldn't need a nose job. Like, look how great that is.
God, that's another thing. Again, this is honestly, I'm going to take that picture to a friggin' cosmetic surgeon, be like, this is what I want to look like. I want that hairline. I want to be that skinny, and I want that nose. Because, bitch, this thing, whoo.
Like, I mean, look, you've got
It's giving
George
Julius
before.
Caesar vibes.
It gives you character.
Yeah, I feel like George, what we're seeing right now
Distinguished.
is if we took you to Botched, and then this would be the After Effect.
That's me before I go on Botched. That's what they have to, and I'm like, it was just a small surgery.
So what was botched? My birth.
yeah.
That was botched.
But that's my pick.
I'll have to check it out. Is it, would everyone recommend it?
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
you'll like it.
Okay.
No, you're not going to like it, but I would
Yeah.
recommend you watch it.
Okay.
It's a
just
classic.
more for like for info, if that makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I might check it out. Okay, well,
You
my
What was that?
anyway,
James?
my second pick is The Human Centipede 2 full
Oh.
sequence.
Oh, you absolute bastard.
Well, it's all right because you can go next after this and you can talk about it.
Oh, that's on your list
yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Have
Yes.
mercy.
So
Oh.
for those of you, obviously the first one was enough for anybody. The third one was just crap, so it wasn't worth mentioning. But this one really just
Really into
messed-
scat play, huh?
just
Mm.
yeah, it just
Mm.
messed with my head. I mean, the scene, I think we spoke about it last time, Liam, the one particular scene of where a pregnant lady is escaping from the madness into a car where she gives birth.
She's escaping. The killer is
Killer
escaping.
is escaping. She gives birth in the car, and to get away, she crushes the baby's head with her foot to hit the accelerator, and the baby's head, while it's still
And they show it.
yes, and they show it. She's still attached to the placenta,
You
and
see a baby's skull get fucking crushed
underneath the accelerator.
by an accelerator.
And if that wasn't enough for you, then sandpaper wanking is what I know.
I know what I'll be jerking off to tonight. Anyways, back to
Liam?
That is rotted.
Liam, you
That
actually look
is
like the
rotted.
guy from the second film.
Oh, you can fuck off.
I'll let you Google him. I'm joking, Liam. You're beautiful. But
You
yes,
need to make like your hairline and recede.
Oh,
but yeah, this film, the first film, I found it uncomfortable, but this one just was something else, and it's graphic, and it's all in black and white, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, only the second one. I think it was to do with the fact, I don't know if it was a choice or it was because they said there was actually too much blood and they couldn't get it approved. I could be wrong, but maybe it was a choice.
It was a choice. It was a
It was a
choice.
choice. It was definitely a choice. But yeah, this film I would not recommend it to anybody.
I've never seen them, so
Yeah,
but okay.
Yes.
Nice. Wow.
And that's just one of the many scenes. I mean, there's some vile scenes, but that's one that sticks out. But Liam, please continue the discussion on Human Centipede 2 full sequence.
Well, instantly when I was like, oh, what am I going to pick for this? I was like, well, I'm going to have to pick Human Centipede Part 2
Mhm.
because that was a film that went that off the rails. It is never been released.
Yeah.
It's never actually been released.
What?
also you can't
And-
rent it.
You can't get it. It's
Mm.
not available.
Oh,
And so
In the
it's
UK or just in general?
It definitely wasn't released in
think
the UK, but I think it's
it
difficult.
definitely. It's,
I guess we should
it definitely
recreate it
wasn't
then.
available.
Well, I mean,
Um,
Liam did just follow George.
Yeah.
that
Oh.
okay. So yeah, so it could be me
Um,
in the front, then Yutaka, then George, and then Liam.
No, honey, I'm never in the back.
Oh,
It's okay. Actually, you can get it on. You can get it on. It is on Apple now.
Is it? Have
$5.99.
the
Yeah,
have they actually
oh,
put it on there?
mercy.
yeah,
Um,
but it was for a
It
while.
was It was completely
It
banned
is 10
within
years
the
old.
UK.
Yeah.
You
It
know what
must have-
pisses me
With
off?
the rise of streaming, it must have been made available. But
Can I rant for 1 second?
Go for it.
Yeah.
go.
I was going to react to Wreck. And I was actually started reacting to it, which is then why I shifted to what I reacted to this week. But when that bitch started talking, I thought I was having a stroke because her lips was going like this, but the language was here. I was like, what is happening? And you can't find it anywhere in Spanish. It's always dubbed in English. I was like,
Oh,
what the
that's
fuck?
horrible.
Yeah, I tried Amazon, I tried YouTube, I tried.
I've got a version. with the subtitles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have
can
mercy.
send it
I
to
was
you.
like, I was going crazy. I was so pissed off. I was like, oh God, have mercy. I was like, I almost had a stroke trying to read the fucking, because I was looking, it had the subtitles and it had the words coming out. And
Hi,
everything. I
I'm
was like, girl.
Angela Vidal. Yeah, you're like, bitch.
I was like, no, girl.
Yeah.
Girl. Zaf. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I
But the
couldn't.
Human
Anyways, back to
Centipede
the
part 2.
Thank you for your time. Yes, so apart from it being banned in the UK upon initial release, now apparently it is available, then it's just all the way throughout, like there isn't any let up, like it's just disgusting from start to finish. Like, unlike the first one where it's like it's a film made of like how can this happen? Here's the science behind it. This is from the point of view of someone who's watched that first film and has decided it would be fun, and he now knows enough because of watching this film to recreate that himself for cheap thrills. And all the way throughout, it is just disgusting. It's like the way he's attempting to do surgery, and it's all like rusty tools and
Because the first one he was a doctor, so at least it
Foul.
was all medically correct, and it was
yeah.
The second one
Like,
was just desperate.
he was a security guard at a like a park like whatever you call it, car park, I think, or something. Or
Yes, he was a
something like that.
multi-story car park.
yes. So that's why I didn't go to that.
So he was just kidnapping. He was just kidnapping people from the multi-story car park, taking them to his little
shed.
factory
Yeah.
shed thing, and then stapling people to people's buttholes. Like, oh, but yeah.
Anything else?
Rotted.
You really are. You need professional help.
And guess what? I am not gonna get it. Anyway.
Good, because that's what's entertaining. Your mental breakdown is our happiness. But yeah, the main thing that like fully just like tips it over the edge of off the rails in just an awful way is that pregnancy scene, is that like giving birth scene. That is just nobody wants to see that. Like, and especially like it's fair enough if they did it where like you know it's happening but they're not going to show it. It's the showing you, it's the lingering,
It's the noise.
It's the noise. It's like it's done in the most shocking way possible on purpose, and it just is awful. Like it's not even like intriguing and like this is disgusting, but I've got to like keep watching. It's just
Have mercy.
So there's another one for the family night in, guys. Human Centipede 2.
yeah. Whenever you're just wanting to pop the kids down with some popcorn, just put on
that
some
up.
Nephew,
P-Pop,
and you just want to have it.
yeah.
Again,
Nice
the
quiet
helpline
night
will
at
be down below. Yutaka, let's hear your final countdown. Your final.
To the crown. Anyway.
This is a film that
Even dramatics.
oh yes, I know George is gonna hate.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Kel Surprise.
Oh, I love it when George is hated.
Right? Yes,
Yes.
that's all. It is Malignant.
Yay!
That film is so batshit insane that I fucking love that film. It is so much fun. From just the story, the silly story, to some of the camera angle, like some of the shots are just amazing. But also that the whole prison and police station scene is one of the funniest things I have ever seen. And I just loved it. Was so campy, so giallo, and
oh my god,
it was
I
so
love the
good.
chase scene with the cop. Remember when he's dropping from every floor? And, it's so good. And I had the biggest crush on him too. Like he was so cute. Yeah,
he's nice, but also like, what the hell made him think he was gonna keep up? That
I
cracked
was
me
like,
up.
girl. Like what you see, that's what happens with straight white men. That's why you give a man a gun and something that they think they're Jesus, honey. Because you can't like, girl, you see this shit coming from the back, girl. Bye.
When the
I'm
lady falls through the roof too.
That shit was hilarious.
I loved it. Oh my god, the overacting.
It's the best.
It truly is. Like I went into the film knowing some things, but I didn't know they were just gonna go like balls to the wall insane.
Oh
and I was
my
just like,
God.
I was here for it.
I mean, right from the beginning.
Yeah.
We must
I just-
cut out the cancer. Yeah.
Also, can we talk about the sister and her dumbass going to that
And her
hospital?
wig.
Oh, the
well, that's
wig.
When she went to that hospital by herself, that
Parked at the edge of the cliff and then went into the. I'll never forget that shit. I'm like, girl, what you doing? Like, oh, have mercy.
like, okay, all right. But yes, no, I loved it. I do. I think it went off the rails, but in all the best ways. Like this is one I still watch it. Like I've probably watched it maybe like once every 2 weeks because it's just so much fun. It really cracks me up. It gives me a great laugh. And I love the kills. I love the gore. Oh, I love it. Yeah. So that would be mine.
It is high camp.
It is.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. And intentional.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because you know, where it's like you have Mommy Dearest, not intentional. Malignant,
George hasn't seen
intentional.
that, so we got to be careful.
Yeah.
Tina. Anyways, bring me the axe. Anyways,
But yeah,
that just went through George.
I do know that line because
Okay.
because people are always tweeting it, and it's like get a new
Oh.
line. But
Oh,
This fat. Oh,
Queen,
what'd you say? I wouldn't even say queen. Bargain bin.
just
Dollar store
Anyways.
Barbie. So do we call you Darby?
First,
Oh.
Butch Queen realness, first time in drags up at the ball.
That's right. Give it to him. Ow, ow.
Oh, yeah. No, it truly is. It's just a wonderful.
Oh, it's great. I love the reveal onto the jail scene as she's just like wakes up in the. Oh my god.
Oh, and she kicks
Oh
their
no,
asses.
no, no, no! The reveal of the head when she's taking it off from the back. Oh my god, honey. Oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh?
somebody
Ew.
gave James Wan too much money. That's what.
Come on, James Wan.
Okay.
Please. That's what your hole looked like before you got fixed.
Oh, surprise!
It'd be-
Anyways,
Go on then,
Oh.
David. Tell me your last off the
well,
rail
if
movie.
you love George, you're gonna love mine
Oh.
because it's Jason X, and
Yeah. I
oh
love
my
this.
god, I watch this movie at least once a month. It is, oh my god, it's the one. It's the Friday the 13th I've seen the most. First of all, Jason X could wreck me, honey, because when he came out of the mist, oh, he was so fine, and I know it's thick and veiny. I know that. Okay, and it was he is just
prelude.
yes, that's right, that's right, and the deaths, one of the best kills in the entire franchise, with the freezing
Oh,
of
yes.
the head, and for me, Janessa was oh my god when they killed. Have y'all seen this movie?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay. When they killed Janessa, I cried during. I've said this before. I said I cried during Kong, and I cried during oh wait, I was gonna call her Gail.
Oh, Judy Jurgensen.
Judy, yes, Judy, yeah. Those are the three things. Like I cry every time. It is so ridiculous because it starts off. You think it's gonna be more serious. Oh my god, we haven't been captured him and all that stuff. Honey, when this bitch cuts off, when they open him up in the freezer and he cuts off the hands and we go into the ship and then it is so good. And then when they start fucking and he just wakes up from the table, he just smell pussy. Oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. Ridiculous. It is. I don't know, because I've always loved this movie, so I never understood the hate, which I can understand it if you're like if you see. But Jason has never been, at least the first one, yeah. But they've all been ridiculous. Remember the kill with the guy in the wheelchair?
Oh my god, I love that one.
That is
He's so
hilarious.
hot, though, by the way. That
Oh yeah,
actor
that is
was.
yeah. Mhm.
Oof.
He could run his wheels up my ass. I mean, but the point is, you know who was my real crush in part 2? Remember the guy that they strung upside down?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
He was. It was. I was like, okay, like, come on, okay, like Jesus. Jesus has favorites. He really does. Because what the fuck, I'm over here, people thinking that I'm like part of the normal heart or something, and I'm like, girl. I still get people asking me if I've done Angels in America. I'm like, no, it's not on Broadway, miss. I'm not on it.
All right,
Bag.
calm down, Philadelphia.
That's
God,
right.
this feels like it's a sin.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I know. I can't watch that show. I saw
oh
it
my
once
God.
and I can't. No. It was so sad. When they killed, oh my God, what was
Justice
his
for Colin.
name?
Colin.
Was it Colin?
Colin.
Yeah.
With the hairy
Colin.
chest?
The Welsh one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Justice
and
for
his
Colin.
mom. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
But I mean,
I
Keely
said
Hawes
Utah,
was
I said
iconic in
Utah.
that.
Oh, she really
Oh,
was.
and fucking Lydia West when she was like, "They all die because of you," and I was like, "Oh, it was just." Anyway, sorry. But
It's
yeah.
true. It's
Okay,
George's fault.
Okay,
Yeah.
enough about AIDS. Okay. Anyways, so
So
the point.
Well, get off our
1980s.
screen then.
Oh! I am on prep. I have you know. If anybody's interested, I know I'm just taking it every day. I don't know why. But the point is, wait a minute. Okay.
This is why I'm not allowed nice things.
Oh, the point is, Jason X is a masterpiece, and I will always stand by it. Jason X and Janessa, that when they killed her through the fucking meat grinder, whatever the fuck. I said it before and I said it again. Janessa's death was an inspiration for the Fear Street meat bread slicer.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
Fabulous.
that was a good one as well.
So good. But yeah, I lived. Jason X. I mean,
Okay.
oh. And also, can I give an honorable mention
Go for it.
No.
Why not?
to Scream Queens season 1?
Oh,
I know it's not a movie,
Yes.
but it is one of the best. That's a show that I've rewatched so many times because we know Ryan Murphy is, very divisive, darling. I live for Miss Ryan Murphy, hun. But the point is, he created some of my favorite. Coven, where he created Nip Tuck, which another show I've jerked off to a lot of times. But the point is, Scream Queens.
Popular? Oh no, just me.
I've just said
Yeah.
popular.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't hear. I didn't.
And the one
Blade?
with Ryan. Ryan Reynolds. No, not Ryan Reynolds.
oh,
Reynolds?
Hollywood.
No, not Hollywood. This was years ago that they were trying to get pregnant. Oh my God, it is such a cute little show. It's very Modern. It came out around the same time as Modern Family.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it had Ellen Barkin in it.
Yes.
And it had Nene Leakes.
And Nene
No,
Leakes.
Zach-
Oh my God.
The gay couple.
New Normal?
The
New
new
Normal?
norm.
Yes.
Okay,
Something
I
like
think
that,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was he created some. But yeah, Scream Queen season 1. I don't talk about season 2.
No, we didn't.
But
talk about
season 1.
that. Don't say that.
But yeah, no, it is so good. I mean, it is so broad. The
didn't
fact that it
mind
was on
season 2.
Fox, I wish it would have been on like HBO, so they could have really even gone further. Oh my God.
I think even still for what it was on Fox, like some of those kills that shocked me that they would show that.
Yeah.
Chanel, are you cheating? Oh no, that's just my Asian. But the
Oh my God, yes. I forgot about that scene. I can't do math.
oh my God, that is
And Nick Jonas.
Why do you have a boner? Oh my God, it is so good. Oh,
so
I
good.
watch it every once in a while, and it's the best. It's the best. It's so good.
Well, do you know that leads perfectly into what I'm about to talk about, because the director of this film actually did some directing for a lot of Ryan Murphy's projects, including American Horror Story. He did some cinematography things for Scream Queen. He's done Glee and so on. And the director it's Michael, I believe it's Choi. It's Choi. Choi.
Oh.
Maybe, but
Chua.
yeah. So it's a 2011 found footage movie, because you thought you were getting a list when there was going to be no found footage. It's a movie called that probably no one's ever heard of. It's called Megan is Missing. And basically,
Oh my god, this was so popular on TikTok a couple years
yes,
ago, wasn't it?
2020, it blew up on
Yeah.
TikTok. I'd seen it before then, but anyway. Basically, what the premise of the film is it follows two young, like 13, 14-year-old girls. One is called Megan, one is called Amy, who are friends. Found footage, they've got like new cameras and they talk via, sort of Skype and things like that. And Megan is chatting to somebody on Omegle or some sort of chat site, and she goes missing. And her friend Amy's trying to look for her. All I can say, this film was banned it's still banned in New Zealand. This film is extreme. There is a lot, and there's a trigger warning on it now. There is a lot of sexual violence. There is a lot of sexual conduct involving minors. It's messed up. And the last 20 minutes, there is a 3-minute uncut rape scene, and it is honestly, I rewatched this film for the first time about 10 years because I wish I hadn't, and I will not be watching it for another 10 years. It is insane. The director actually had, because of all the stuff that was going on, he had the parents of the kids on set every day to be there, because he was like, there's going to be a lot of stuff that happens in this that, you want to be there for. It's just a lot. And the last 20 minutes are horrific. It's awful. But this was about films that went off the rail. I was watching this as like, oh, it's a found footage film, like a mystery about some girl going missing. It's not. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you, George.
I'm staying shut because there's so many jokes that came to mind that I'm
Yeah. Wow. And way to enunciate everything so you can make sure like Google picks up those words.
You know, one of my favorite jokes of all time.
Tell me your
one of my
favorite. Tell me your favorite joke, Dave.
This is going to be awful.
So, yeah. So my first experience was a rape, but I don't want to talk about it.
That was the joke, George.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, the joke is my first.
Oh
experience.
God!
Yes, but Yutaka like, that's the joke, George. I'm like, it's
No,
not.
the joke. No, it's a silly joke. It's like my first experience was a rape. Luckily, he didn't press charges. But anyways,
That.
Oh.
That is you. That show that I told you about, Nighty Night. They use that. In
oh
Nighty-
dear.
That's,
Oh
yeah.
Lord, I love Joan Rivers. Anyways,
But
so
yeah,
back to the comedy of it all. So,
guys, if you really want to be depressed and feel ill, watch Megan is Missing.
that is horrible. 3 minutes.
Like it's yeah.
That's like with remember Promising Young Woman
Mm.
when they that shit went on for way too long. I was like, okay, girl, because I don't like he was. Oh Lord, have mercy.
But they did that on purpose. They wanted you to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the same for this. They didn't like just decide not to cut it.
You know what else makes me
yeah.
uncomfortable? People who are into that asphyxiation stuff.
Oh,
That they go right up into the edge and then they come back. I'm like, ooh, girl, isn't it with the knob and the belt? People come from that.
no.
What is that called
Oh.
again? There's a phrase for, or
He's
there's a
just
term.
said it.
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
No, there's like an actual sexual term.
Or like a pegging kind of
yes,
term.
there's
Okay.
an actual term. And I can't remember what.
Choking.
No, there's an actual term.
Donkey punching.
That's the other one. Oof.
Oh dear.
Jamie Winston. What a queen. To find out the term, maybe you'll have to stick around for the
No.
Horror Hour Uncut on Patreon exclusive.
Oh my God.
No, we're gonna show you a demonstration. That's what's coming. So stay tuned. Oh, you wanted a twist?
Yeah. Well, we did want George off the show.
Yeah, my neck's too big at the moment for anybody to get their hands around to take all three of you.
I'm done. It's petite. It's dainty.
Yeah, I could do with a bit of
Is
filler.
it?
Well, depends how big your hands are, but
Not this like brontosaurus looking individual thinking he's. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I think we should finish by saying which one out of all of those everyone thinks
went off the rail the
went off
hardest.
the rails the hardest.
I think that conversation did.
I know. Well-
way to pick them, George.
Way to pick what? Well, you asked for it. You didn't say what way to go off the rails.
This is
This
true.
this is your fault.
I'm talking about getting railed. Off the rails, George. Have mercy. Oh, Lord. Have mercy.
So, anyways, yes, let's vote on our picks.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see George edit this episode. He's
Oh,
got it.
dear.
David, your pick. Out of
My
all of
pick?
them that's been
Yeah, which one
mentioned,
out of all
what
of
would
them?
you say? Would you think is the like worst?
Well, I mean, how do you go from skinning people alive? I mean, that is rotted. But again, for me, well, I think the rot is skinning people alive because I think, oh well, no, my God, I mean, fucking your sister is a bit, or fucking your son is pretty off the rails.
It is.
Yeah, so Black Christmas, I would say
Well,
Black Christmas is
but
still
to be
one of,
fair, it's only off the rails for like 90% of the world. That other 10% think it's perfectly natural. So like
you know,
Missouri, I assume, thinks it's fine.
I guess that's what happens when you're living La Vida Loca. Anyways, but yeah, I think
Gross.
You think Black Christmas?
I think Black Christmas is probably the one that is because especially if you watch the original and then
Yeah.
you go into the 2006. Because I mean, some people are into that skinning alive shit. I don't know those people, but that's not me. And some people are into that, all that freaky stuff. But I feel like if you go into the 2006 remake, I feel like it would be like, what the fuck is this, girl? Like, yeah, even though
that's a
I
fact.
live every time, but you know.
Yeah. I would probably say for me, Cannibal Holocaust, because they actually did
Oh,
kill,
no,
because it's
yeah, I
real
forgot about
and they
that.
killed animals.
Yeah, no, I blocked that
like
out. I
everything
blocked that
else is
out.
fake.
I blocked that out, bro.
So I would say that personally. Yutaka, what about you?
That one.
Yeah.
have
Liam.
mercy.
I would also agree.
Yeah.
So we now know that David and
I
Proof
won!
consensus.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's chocolate. Congratulations on that. And on that bombshell. As always, let me thank my fellow co-hosts for joining me this evening with
You're
Mr.
very welcome for
Liam,
my company.
Mr. David, and Mr. Yutaka. It's
Mm.
been a privilege playing with you tonight. And for everybody that's listened and watched at home, thank you
We
so
can
much.
play some more.
That's the Patreon exclusive. Thank you so much to everyone who's listening and watching. As always, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We have reviews. We have obviously the podcast all the time. We've got loads of stuff going on. Make sure that you are also listening to the podcast as well. The link is in the description below, as well as watching us on YouTube. And you can also find some merch down below as well. There's lots going on. Follow us at the Horror Hour TV on Instagram and Twitter. It's crazy. There's lots going on. We have all lots to come. Lots of exciting horror the rest of the year. Barbarian.
Yes.
Woo! There's a lot
Nope.
coming. Nope.
Bareback? What?
Oh,
What happened?
Halloween finally ends. There's lots coming out. It's gonna be iconic.
No. Halloween ends. I know there are some people that are finally ends, but no, it ends.
You know, I'm super excited. The trailer drops. Is it next week? Oh my god, it's this
The
week.
20th. It's the 20th.
This
Yeah.
week.
I'm so excited. But yes, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.